I decided to play everything. Why not?
A little medley to start things off this evening.
Start everything
That's
off,
right.
man. You know what I'm saying?
And welcome to the League of Geeks 10-year anniversary. Because we are still, no matter what, the
At the
League
heart
of
of
Geeks. Yes. The 10-year anniversary special. This is a little.
This is Steve, still keeping it green.
And this is Sean to the break of dawn, keeping it
Wow.
going like popcorn.
You sound so excited to be here tonight, man.
10 years, man. I'm tired. 10 fucking years. I'm tired of shit.
We've been together than like probably the average marriage. So
I think longer than the average marriage.
Yeah.
So,
No, but I mean, if the average marriage only saw each other once every
Carlos.
week for a couple hours, maybe.
Yeah. What's up, Brian? We got a lot of people.
Man, thank you,
in
Brian.
the room.
Appreciate it.
I gotta post the little the link if y'all want to join us on StreamYard. It's going right in. There you go. You can click on the link, come on in, join us. We're just gonna do our regular show talk. I have a couple questions I want to ask the community because we got some news. Come on in, join us. Sean, are you playing it on?
I wanted to see something. I'm trying because I wanted to actually post a show to the other show, the other feed.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brian. And I'm glad that our nonsense inspired you. What's up, Al? Thank you.
Al, how's it going, man? Thank you. 10 years. Man, when we started the show, I didn't have any gray in my beard at all.
I don't even remember if I had gray or not. I can't even remember. It's been so long. God, 10
I think
years.
you were clean shaven. Carlos listened to us when we did that first year with that special with TC and his sister. Yeah, that's crazy.
What was that? What was that?
Did we do like a horror show, like a Halloween show? Because that was before we decided to do 31 Days of Horror. That was the 1 year where we did like a Halloween horror special, I think.
I don't remember.
I gotta go back to the archives. So
10 years of knowing y'all motherfuckers.
And we still, talk and stuff.
All I did was send a message.
Night.
All I did was send a message to Brian. I was like, "Hey, need some help?" And then here we are, 10 years later.
Same here. It was PCL needed some fill-ins, and we reached out, and then Steve and I did a show or two, and then Sean jumped in, and then the rest is history. So it's actually longer than 10 years that we've been together, but 10 years for the League of Geeks and the Geeks. So, Carlos, was a summer movie recap. Okay, that's good. What's up, Fernando?
Remember when we did those? We used to have like the best movie, the best scene, and the worst.
James, I've been listening before Chalupa was born.
Dang, James has been here. Yep, that's true. Lots happened. Me and Lo were talking about that since like the start of the show. Like I was recording in my garage. Crazy coincidence. I'm back in the garage. Full circle. Oh man.
Yeah, that was me. What that, episode 100?
Look at that man right there.
Look, no gray in the beard. Not a single gray hair.
Look at Steve all with that Robin shirt on, just getting all.
Oh man, that's crazy, dog.
Wow.
I had hair.
Holy shit, Sean, you had hair, bro.
Yeah,
that is
crazy.
A little. You look like your head is looks like an egg.
Yo, you look crazy.
Look at the difference in a Lil right now. I mean, wow.
Yo, you can't write this shit, dog. Yo, it's crazy. A little, this is your basement. A little.
This was my basement, yeah. Where you guys were talking about me having chains and shit all over there.
Yo,
so
pre-tattoos, a little less tattooed.
Al's like, I look like the Kingpin. I should have cosplayed back then as the Kingpin. That was the thing.
Well, you look like a baby.
Yo, it's crazy though. Yo, this was like, what was we collecting back then? I don't even remember what we was collecting.
Action figures, Funko Pops.
Oh man, we bought so many action figures that day.
Fernando remembers the airport story where you got stuck and I had to come back and pick you up.
And I had a granola bar for dinner because he didn't stop at the Steak and Shake.
I'm like, is that open? Oh, it's open 24 hours.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I didn't know.
After fucking 13 hours of sitting in the airport, it's like, oh god.
Oh man, yo, I just wanted to go back.
You just go back to some video.
Wow. Yeah, look, that's old. Wow. What are we even doing?
I don't know what we were doing.
It was a prototype statue. It was like all like beige,
Yeah.
and then it went from there into the gray mold with the right, like the who makes the figure.
No, you know what? For me, like, okay, here's my. I have levels. All right, so 6-inch action figure like
So
Marvel
this is
Legends,
the
Hasbro.
problem.
Those guys.
Like, this is what would happen if we did the show live. Me and Alil would talk, and Sean would be walking around the room fucking eating shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all he'd be doing.
Oh
Yeah.
That's
Oh, we got
hilarious.
a guest jumping in.
We got
What do
a
we got?
guest. We got what's up?
First,
Aaron.
What's up,
Hi.
man?
Aaron,
Wow.
what's up, man?
How are you?
Aaron, what's up, brother? What's going on? Yeah.
I barely made it, guys.
That's all right. It's a
Yeah, we
wonderful
all barely
display you
made it.
got back there.
No, my daughter, she took a late nap, and it was like a fight to put her to bed. So she kind of helped keep me up in the situation. So it benefited me for this.
Hey, it's 11 o'clock, man. I get it. You know, you're on the East Coast, man. I get it. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you jumping on with us, man. What's going on, man? How you been?
No problem. Good. Just work a lot. Still trying to get down here situated for the most part. Thanks for having listeners on. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Oh yeah, man, I like your Ranger display you got going on back there.
Oh, thank you. I usually on my wrestling show, I usually go on the wrestling end, but I don't think anybody would care for that, so I just came over here.
Hey, I know we've got a lot of listeners that are into wrestling, man. Believe me, I hear about it.
Attitude Era.
You guys don't
That
talk
was my
about
shit.
you guys don't talk about wrestling enough, and I'm like, you know, my era is the Macho Man and Hogan and stuff. Like up until the NWO, then after that I bailed. Like, you know,
Yeah,
once in a while, Stone Cold and all that kind of stuff, but none of this modern stuff. I
don't know who
tried.
anybody is anymore.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but Rock has come back for a little bit. He's like on the TKO board now, so he's actually going to be around a little bit more. So I'm not sure if you guys have paid attention to that. Go ahead, Steve.
Is that because like his movies? Like, so like kind of like.
No, I'm not sure if you guys heard, but he's actually on like the TKO board because WWE sold the TKO, the company with UFC. So since he got on the board, he got the rights to his name now and stuff like that. And he did it like an interview on First Take when he got to the New York Stock Exchange, when he was got appointed to the board, that he kind of wants wrestling WWE to be on another level, and there's more people that it could reach. And right after that, that's when he showed up on SmackDown, challenged Roman Reigns, and then had the press conference. I'm sure you guys have seen all that stuff.
I saw that.
Yeah. So after that, now he's supposed to be at WrestleMania. We're just not sure in what form he's going to be at WrestleMania yet. But it's got a lot of buzz. Like it caught a bunch of mainstream attention. I'm not sure if Sean listened to it, but like even made like Joe Budden's podcast.
yeah.
I'm not sure if you actually saw that, but it got a lot of mainstream.
I hear a lot of
attention.
that stuff, definitely. That's what's up, man. Shit, what you been up to, man? Like, where are you still doing your show and like?
Yeah, I've been trying when I can. Like I ran into you at Target. I got the StreamYard situation situated. I've been trying. You know, as you guys know, it's not easy coming on here every week, all the time.
Yeah.
But I've been pushing along.
That's what's up.
Who do we got here?
Look at this guy, man. This if you don't know this guy right here, we play.
Okay, hold on a second.
Xbox.
Hold on a second, because this right now is like the first. Okay, when we started recording the podcast, we did everything without cameras. We didn't see each other for the first 4 years we did the show. I've been gaming with Dave The last 4 years, I've never seen this motherfucker's face.
Here's the best part of this, because last night we were all gaming, and Dave said that he is subscribed to this podcast and this YouTube channel. And I got a notification today that Dave subscribed to the YouTube channel. The Wire. But we love you, Dave.
We love you, Dave. We love you, though, bro.
Wow.
He don't even know what to say. He's like speaking.
I'm not speechless. I'm just listening.
Oh, you listening? Well, we appreciate you listening.
I'm taking it all in.
Nah, Dave, we appreciate you, man. It's good to see you, buddy. Wow, that's crazy.
I don't know how many people we can have on here, but
I think we can go up to 12. So if anybody else wants to keep jumping in, and we'll rotate people in and out. But so Aaron, you said you're having a not hard time, but it's not been a week to week like it used to be.
Yeah, because it's you guys understand. Like when there's like no trailers, and it's like you kind of like trying to like throw something together, and it's hard to kind of throw something together. And it's like I don't want to come on here with my other guy and talk for 20, 30 minutes to stretch something out that I can't really stretch out.
yeah.
So like I took a week off, and then even this past week we did like 35 minutes. But only reason I mainly wanted to do something was the pay-per-view this morning. So
David Borstein.
Dave's big monster
I
of
was
a
gonna say
dog.
his dog is I mean, and believe me, Aaron, we get that, man. Like we've been on here and we're talking and we're just letting things go, and we're like, when do we end this show? Because like
we talk about that's how we get into the most random conversations. There's nothing to talk about. So it's
thanks, DH.
yeah, well, that's always the best audio.
Thanks,
It always turn out to be the best audio. Like your food conversations always get me.
We put a lot of people into this conversation, man. I'm telling you, like
From our candy bar talk, cereal talk, to my hatred of Thanksgiving food. Like it's
still don't understand. Aaron, where do you stand on Thanksgiving food?
I love Thanksgiving food.
There we go.
I mean, I know everybody does. I just don't. I'm sorry.
Hey Dave, where you stand at on Thanksgiving food, Dave?
What do I what?
Where you stand at on Thanksgiving food? Can you hear us?
Where do I stand on Thanksgiving food?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you
you like
enjoy
it?
No, I hate it.
You know,
Well,
I'm
those
gonna
guys say
put
over
you out of the show.
You see what just stood on top of me? That's who gets the food. I kind of slide it off the table. Here, take this.
Now, Steve, the Kraft mac and cheese I can't get behind.
Oh no, it's gross. It's gross. But it's what we do.
It's a family staple, right?
You
Yeah.
have to, when you're white, you have to eat it. You don't know that, but we have like a little handbook. We got to check shit off of it. We have like a quota. We got to eat our Kraft macaroni and cheese.
That's funny.
What else?
That's funny.
Corn.
You don't like corn, a little?
Do you like it on the cob or like in a bowl?
Bowl.
Anyway, corn is delicious.
I can't.
Except for
I just like it
corn,
on a
that's
cob.
gross.
I'm scared to eat corn. I'm so scared to eat corn now because it's my teeth are so sensitive that I feel like
you
I'm
need to go to the damn dentist.
yo, I'm at the dentist all the time, man. Listen, I'm scared. I'm scared one day I'm just gonna eat a piece. All my teeth is gonna come out. I leave corn alone. Anything that
So do you only eat soft foods?
He's gonna be eating cream corn.
anything with a hard bite to it, man, I am so scared, dog. I'm just like, I don't want.
Like since I was a kid, I've been terrified of the cob, so it's just corn in the bowl.
Yo, I think that's one of my fears. I think one of my fears is all my teeth fall out while I'm eating something.
You should be more scared that you won't digest it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just scared.
Thank you, Moriarty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Man. I'm telling you, though. So, shit. Nah, I eat all soft foods if I can. I'm joking. I don't eat all soft food. For sure. Shit, what else, man? Like, yo, I mean, I don't know. Dave, man. Dave. Now, if nobody knows about Dave,
well, we talk about Dave a lot on the show.
We do.
Dave, you probably don't know that, but we do talk.
I had no idea.
We talk about Dave a lot, but Dave is a storm chaser. He is the only dude I know who goes chasing storms for like a month and some change. Dave, tell us a little bit about that storm chasing, man. Why you love it so much? Because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, all right. So there's a lot of latency going on here.
I see that. It feels like we're doing like a news interview.
Yeah. So like. Yeah.
You know what, Dave? You good? You ain't gotta say that, dog. We know you nervous. It's all good. It's
nervous.
All good.
I don't get nervous.
I ain't gonna put you out there. I won't put you out there. I won't put you out.
You think this makes me nervous? Let's start with the tornadoes. You know, this is not nerve wracking.
But so we're definitely gonna have Dave on when the new movie Twisters comes out, so we can find out about all the accuracies. I'm sure that movie is going to be 100% scientifically accurate, just like the first one was.
Yeah.
Right? Finger of God, Dave. The F5. Ooh.
I was gonna say, well, when we're playing golf, Dave can't stop talking, but like here, he's just like the quietest person on the planet. Like, it's hilarious.
Well,
thank you, Nate. We appreciate that, man.
I'm getting like triple voice from the same person. That's why I can't even hear who's speaking.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to bring this cat to the stage. I don't know.
Oh shit!
Oh my God,
Jay, where are you at?
He's in Vegas.
What's up? Me and Jason were fucking.
What's good?
Leading a group of kids on.
What's good?
What's up, Jason?
This is no good. What's happening?
I don't know.
Sound is all jacked up. Aaron can hear us just fine. I don't know.
Yep, I got you guys fine.
Yeah, I don't know what Dave and Lino doing.
No, man, it's on this side.
Let's see. Aaron's professional. He's got the setup going.
Everything you guys say happens 3 times.
I
only need to hear you once. Stop saying it 3 times.
Sorry, man.
The return of Lino. Yeah, I just wish we could get the sound to work. Because
yo, his mic don't work on the games. It don't work on YouTube.
This is what he's doing when we're waiting for him to take his shots of golf. He's just sitting there dancing.
Jay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, lightweight.
Oh, okay. What's good, bro? What's going on, man? What's good with you?
Man, I'm hanging out, bro. I'm watching y'all, man. It's like a severe echo in here, man. I might have to.
You can't watch the show and be on this thing at the same time.
Okay, so you gotta mute the show.
Yeah, that might be the problem.
It is.
Right. Yeah, Dave, I think there's your issue. You're probably hearing the show and you're on it at the same time.
Yeah, right. Now I'm good. So I can answer all your questions now.
There we go.
Oh, look. Everything's working
shit.
perfectly now. That's awesome.
Okay. All right.
Thanks,
Jay,
Dave,
come on. Hey,
that's
dude, come on.
You get paid the big bucks, dog.
Oh, Lordy.
That's funny as shit.
All right, sucked.
All right, Dave, tell us about your storm chasing. If you can just give us a little clip of how you do it every year and why you keep doing it.
Break it down.
It's a love of the science, but that's boring. It's because no matter how much you know, there's still more to know every year, and every new storm is a new experience and a new lesson. But tornadoes are badass, and they're violent.
Yeah,
and it's quite frankly, it's the closest thing to the feeling of. Well, I'm gonna get too deep into this, but it's the closest feeling. It's mimics combat. So sometimes you want to go back to that. And that's how I discovered it. Because I met this guy who's like a METOC guy. He's a meteorologist in the Marine Corps. And he's like, I do this thing called storm chasing. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, if you can get a week of leave, maybe you can come along one year. So I went along with the guy. He showed me the ropes, and the rest is history. I've been doing it ever since for 30 years now.
Yeah, I met Dave a couple years ago, and I traveling back and forth from New York, and
It's more than a couple of years now. COVID was 3 alone.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, we bonded since that time, man. So like, he's a good dude, man. And we always talked about the show. He always says, I'm coming on. I want to come on. You got to get me on. You got to get me on. I'm like, Dave, what are we gonna talk about? Like,
but now we have Twisters.
Now
coming out.
You got to come back on for the review Twisters with us.
So we can do a whole series of tornado-related movie reviews. We could do all the Sharknadoes, right? What else can we do? There's got to be some other.
I think I'll bow out for that one, probably.
Oh, there's a bunch of low budget films about tornadoes, bro. Like, I mean, all you gotta have is Tubi.
Yeah. Jay,
you gotta sit closer to the camera or something, bro.
I know. I'm about to turn that. Man, my lady was like, "Don't put that shit on," but I'm about to turn the virtual background off. Yeah,
hey,
man.
Hey, Jay, you've been riding with us shit since day one, right? Shit.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you know what it is, man. You know what I mean? Since y'all was talking about sliced bread.
Jason was around when we were just still talking about starting the show. When we were still
when you guys filled in
ideas off of him. Oh yeah, you were around when we filled in on PCL.
Yeah,
I remember talking to you about that. So
that was awesome.
It's been a long journey.
And we usually have Jay on for like the March Madness stuff that we usually do, and we go. There's times where I want Jay to come on more, but I mean.
Well, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of Mr. Lena.
Oh yeah, man, we're gonna get down. Keep it 100 Aaron style, right?
Aaron, we might have to get you on for a couple shows, man. We might have to do some wrestling movies. We already done wrestling movies.
Oh, there's some great wrestling movies.
There's more, man. There's that new one that came out. The new one, Iron Claw.
Yeah, I didn't finish it. I was watching it by Nefarious Means, but I believe it's on streaming somewhere. But I really want to finish that. Steve, are you familiar with Ready to Rumble?
That is one of my all-time favorite movies, bro.
That's the best. That's the best, most accurate wrestling movie ever. Like from a fan perspective, the fan terminology, it is 100% spot on.
I love when they crash the shit truck.
The wrestler,
they crash shit truck.
The wrestler Mickey Rourke, that was good.
He's like,
there's a lot of good wrestling movies out there.
Like,
but the Iron Claw, that might be the top of the list.
Which one? Iron Claw.
The new one, Zac Efron. It's called the Iron Claw.
Yeah.
He's following the Von Erich family. I didn't finish it yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about it.
We good?
But from a comedy,
I saw the trailer for that. It was looking pretty crazy.
Watching
Ed
get a bath.
But for like a review purpose, Ready to Rumble right now.
Dave, get a bath.
I'm gonna need a bath.
Good lord. Is that which one is that? Is that Hondo? Oh shit!
It's also like that. That's a solid setup right there. Let's go, big dog.
Congratulations, 10 years. It goes by so fast, unless you're here in Arkham. I haven't seen you boys in forever. Now, we do listen to you here in Arkham, although I prefer the shock therapy. So much has changed. You boys look a little different. Have you stopped feeding poor Lil? He's half the man he used to be.
It's true.
It's all the beard and the shaved head. You going for some lumberjack and Curly from the Three Stooges? I like it. Sean's still the same. Nothing's changed with him. Plus, we listen to the show. Ego table for one, please.
That's solid.
Solid.
I can't believe they gave me time to come on the show. This is fantastic.
Awesome. But Joker is nice.
I don't even know what to say. Like,
I'm blown away by just overall just the Joker, dog. Like, Yo, you get a stand ovation from me, man.
I
Like,
see you've got a whole new lineup here. It's almost like being here at Arkham. All kinds of faces that you wouldn't see anywhere else.
I mean, it is kind of like our golf party on Fridays, really.
Yeah.
It's the Geeks Rogues Gallery.
Geeks Rogues Gallery.
That's pretty solid.
That's what's
Oh, we had Max. If we had Max, then we'd have a real Rogues Gallery in here.
Yeah.
With the
Well, I
voicemail.
can't stay on too long, boys. Arkham's giving us special treatment today. Harley's coming to visit, if you know what I mean. Hubba, hubba. Hopefully we don't have to wait for another 10 years. But we'll see you soon, boys. Later.
Good shit.
That's good.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
It's so good to see that. 'Cause I remember when he used to leave voicemails.
Yes, I know. Sean, I just now put it together that he did the fucking Joker voice.
to give it down?
Yes, because I
Oh.
remember you told me who it was before, and I was just like, huh? And then, bro, so good. So good. I did not know that was him.
Steve has been keeping it green for 10 plus years.
10 years. Literally,
Bro.
he has not stopped.
Longer than that, my friend.
Yeah.
It's always funny when someone's like, "Are you high?" I'm always just like a little.
Just a tiny bit high.
That's a weird question. It should be, "How high are you?"
Shit, man.
That was amazing.
So how did the Geeks come together originally? What was the fabric behind this motley crew?
The story of the Geeks.
I'll take credit for it all.
Give me the backstory.
I brought everybody together.
That's the type of person you are.
Tabor for one.
It was all molded by me. No, I'm just joking. No, I think I heard these two first on another show, and I did not like Alil's voice in the beginning. I can tell you that right now. I love Steve from day one, but Alil's voice would bother me so much. But I wanted to get on. I think I wanted to talk to Alil, and I think we stayed on. And I think the person who was running at the time, which was PCL, Brian from over there, he jumped off, and we just it's been rainbows and butterflies ever since.
Wow.
Like literally. And you know the crazy part about this shit is like, we did this shit for a long time before a lot of YouTubers were even doing YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And it's crazy. Like it's just wild, man. Like how we just kind of just kept it going. We didn't really stop. It don't matter how many listeners we have. It don't matter how many YouTube followers we had. It didn't really matter. We just kept doing it because we just wanted to be here every fucking Saturday for the last 10 years, non-stop. Sometimes we took breaks here and there, but there's many times where I fell asleep and didn't want to do the show at all.
Never, that's shocking.
Yeah, and
I've slept through at least once. I remember waking up. Oh shit! 2 hours after we were supposed to start. Yeah,
I gotta give credit to Alil, man. He's carried the torch, man, for like nonstop, dog. Like literally, and
mastermind.
To give him to praise and credit for what he's done for 10 years, man, and everything that we've done and talked about and stuff like that behind the scenes. I gotta give a little credit, man. He's really fucking killed this shit, dog, and I give him credit for that.
And a little, you can never pay you back. You footed the bill for the most part. The whole beginning parts of the show until we started making a little bit of Patreon money.
Yeah, man.
Alil's the offshore account. That's cool. That's good to know.
It was a passion project, man. Like as much as like I appreciate hearing from a lot of people that like we helped them through, bad times at work and all that kind of stuff. Like a lot of times the three of us getting together and just talking like helps us. Like life is tough, man. Like we've talked about it. I talk about like mental health and everything. And like the fact that the three of us and then everybody else, all you guys on here, everybody commenting, like just have been interactive and in a positive, I think we've had a couple of fallouts with some people down the road and some bad comments here and there, but nothing serious, and it just keeps that fun alive. Like, it's why we want to keep doing it, just because it's like it's a fun community. We're not, we joke and we argue about dumb shit, but we would never take it seriously. I think I've only gotten mad at these guys once in this entire thing, like legitimate one.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Because they were really being assholes about that.
Oh God, that was the best video because your face, you were so mad, and me and Sean thought it was so funny.
It was.
You were so mad at us. I think we ended the recording and you just got off and just like.
We usually talk afterwards, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm going to bed. I'm done. Like, I can't. Talking to Jenny, like, I can't do it anymore with these guys. I'm done.
You really do that?
No,
That's it.
Crazy.
You thought I was done. That's it.
Crazy. Yo, as many times, as many times as I'm like, well, I know who's gonna replace me if I leave, Jason.
Bro. I that's not gonna happen, bro. I told him I can't slide in on another brother. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do the 1-for-1 thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pause though.
Yeah, hey, pause. You're right.
Man, and
Loyalty's commendable, Jay.
And when the show was first getting going, Lil was doing his part of it, and Tom was taking care of the website and doing all the artwork and the logos and everything. And I really didn't. I was just kind of here talking, and I kind of had to find my thing. And that's when I started. I basically taught myself how to do all the audio stuff, the intros and adding the little sound clips here and there and making all this stuff. And that turned into a whole different thing. I was able to help out some other shows with some audio stuff. And I think some of them, like the Horror Returns intro, I still love that thing.
And me and Steve are coming out with a mixtape pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do all the beats. I'm gonna, bust a little, freestyle or something else.
I've been waiting for that.
Be looking out on that for Spotify and all this, all the nonsense. DJ Geeks, you know what I'm saying?
DJ Geeks.
Yes.
Back in the building.
You guys have common geek passion. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're all here for, right? Like, and that's the thing too. Like, we all have, outside of just like we talk superheroes and video games and things, but there's so much else. I mean, like Aaron, you do a wrestling show, right? Like, you are a geek for that stuff, and that's awesome. Like, to me, like we people used to take it as a negative, like, oh, you're a geek, you're a nerd, all this stuff, and it's like, yo, we rule the world right now. Everything in pop culture and media, all this shit. It's all billion-dollar enterprises, like all of this stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. And
I don't think you guys understand how many times I tell my fiance, I'm like, they don't make toys for children. They make them for adults.
They do. It's true.
All that stuff's for adults, and then she doesn't understand. I'm like, look, this is for adults.
And plus, kids don't even want toys. None of my kids want toys.
Exactly.
They all want video games and the new devices and the new gadgets and more screens.
What's crazy is how your guys' collections have changed over the years, collecting habits.
Yeah.
I've seen Sean dump a whole bunch of shit that I was like, what? Like, you're getting rid of. He's like, yeah, bro, liquidating. You got to move, you got to change. I'm like, God damn, like that's how you do it. And then Steve's moved from his more figures to statues to VHSs. I think it's dope to see how the situation switch up, go to everybody's still collecting, still doing their thing. But
speaking of that, you don't even. This guy is the only other guy here who's got a Foothill Video shirt. Scandalous.
Oh man, I should have. Man, I gotta go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go put that thing on real quick. I'll be back.
Well, Sean and I weren't good enough to get one.
Yeah, we wasn't good
I
enough.
know. I was like, you got to rub it in.
I didn't even get a link to go buy one, dog.
They're not for sale, my G. It's
really?
It's like one of those things, bro. It's like, it's almost like the Illuminati. You know what I mean? That's all. Like you gotta be right in the shit to get one. You know what I mean?
I gotta bounce off of what Lino's saying about collections and shit, dog. Like, yo, for real. Like, I remember when we first started this shit, I think I had a little a little small setup in the back of me that had like a little brown shelf on it, and I had like 2 figures. Like I had nothing compared to what it is now, and it's crazy how a little shit's changed. And again, I think everybody who we followed and talked to throughout the years, man, shit has changed. I even talked to Aaron about shit when I seen him at cons, and like, you know, he's like, I got this, I'm getting this signed and all that kind of stuff. Like it's crazy, man, how people's collections just change and like how you grow and just like, I don't want to collect this anymore. I'm done with this. And it's, for me, the transitions has been so heavy for me because I started with this, I went to this, then to this, then to this. Now like it's crazy, man. And you know, I definitely blame this show for a lot of my problems.
And I can vouch for Sean that Delaware is the gold mine that you guys think it is.
See? Oh yeah.
I know.
Like I stay in my lane, but like when Sean says he goes to the farmer's market and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah.
It was shocking for the first 7 years, and then it just didn't matter anymore. He's just like, I just got the whole wave. You're just like, what? Like, I remember Sean jumped into the VHS game. Sean got into the VHS game 2 years after me and got out already, and still had some fucking tapes I've been looking for. I'm like, fuck, man.
That farmer's market, that farmer's market is gold.
Yeah, you find them for like nothing. You're like, I went to the farmer's market. You know what a farmer's market is where I live? It ain't fucking that.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
Cheese and shit.
I haven't been there in a while, but
local
like
jams.
I know outside Gold Mine, there's a video game section in there. I never priced anything out, but Alil, you would love it. I'm not sure what it is now, but it's a gold mine in there.
And I go back with Aaron. I've known Aaron for a long time, and we used to collect sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, our sneakers collection was crazy.
Isn't yours still crazy, Sean?
Nah. I died down, man. Like,
same here.
Yeah,
I was looking for a barge.
When we first started the show, you were still doing that. You were still going to sneaker releases.
Yeah, you were
trying to get the new stuff. Like that was a big part of your. When we started the show, Lil was collecting Funko Pops like they were fucking crack cocaine.
Yep.
It's true.
We went to C2E2. This fool went into a dumb fucking long ass line to get these stupid little Funkos that he immediately was trying to resell the whole day, like glued to his fucking phone.
But I did. I ended up making $450 selling those damn Star Wars Funko Pops. No, not
no,
C2E2. I also picked them up at Celebration. I went in that long line.
You got that like blue Boba Fett or something.
Yeah, I got the whole blue like whatever collection. So flip those things real quick.
Yeah, man, it's been crazy, man. I remember a couple times I was talking to Jason about Transformers and all this kind of stuff.
Bro,
I was trying to go down that road though, boy.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, if you create these masterpieces, like these ones right here, they different, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They super detailed and all the shit. I was like, oh man, like I'm sitting there, I'm looking it up as you're saying it, and I'm like, God damn, I can't afford that. That would be wonderful. Those are awesome. Yeah. Everything looks great, but it's just I couldn't dig it. But
that's another thing too. Like our shows, we have a variety, right? Of like Sean's over here, he's like, I got this $2,000 piece. Lil's like, I got this $400 piece, and I'm like, I got this $50 piece. Like we're covering all the bases.
Hey, but not for nothing. Those your Transformer collection was very nice, sir.
It was, man. It was.
And guess what? And then he got rid of a bunch of them.
Dumped all of them.
Dumped them.
Yeah,
did you really? All of them?
Do you still got all those Kenner pieces that you were going after with the comic back?
Dumped all of them. Dumped them.
Oh man, that's crazy. You were after those something tough, and then
we was in Chicago when I was going hard with these cats, man. It was like, I gotta get this. Dumped all of it. Dumped it all. Dumped.
I just want to give a shout out to thank you, Rebel Avenger. He's been listening to us since the 10th episode. Damn.
It's a lot of episodes.
Taylor wants a Nerd Club shirt to make a cameo. You got that one over there, Steve.
Yeah,
I never got one of those because they didn't fit me back in the day when he was making them.
Yeah, Lil was wearing shorts in Chicago. It was like 8 degrees out there.
I had a lot of insulation, man.
Oh,
A lot of insulation.
now I'm freezing here in Florida when it's 70, and I'm like, damn, give me I'm wearing a knit cap and shit.
Yo, I be me and Steve was like, yo, we was in Chicago. We was like, what the fuck? It's snow. I mean, I'm used
Was it like
to
April?
snow.
It was like April, right?
Yeah, I'm used to snow, but not snow at that time. I
Bro,
was like,
and it was dumb snow. It was like snow. Like we went to bed the night before and it was like nice. And then like we woke up and like, what the fuck happened?
I had a thin ass jacket.
No.
It's crazy, man.
I was in a hoodie, like I guess.
Hey yo, I'm about to
Winter
dip out, y'all, but I just want to say congratulations on the 10 years of the show, man.
Thank you, Jay.
Hey, salute to all of y'all, man. Y'all been doing the damn thing for a long time. I love the show. We're gonna keep watching. I'm gonna be enjoying it from the sidelines.
Hey man,
All right,
appreciate
Dave.
you, brother.
Jay, where you going?
You can go play some
Oh
golf.
man,
Who's got here, man?
man, this is their moment, bro. We gotta celebrate them and then dip out real quick. You know what I mean? So I love y'all. Congratulations. I'll see y'all on the game. I'll see y'all on the prairie or the golf fields, right?
Hey man,
We'll
appreciate
get
you,
out
bro.
Thank
Hey,
you.
get that Red Dead, Lil. Get that Red Dead.
All right.
All right, bro. Gone.
Come on. Let's pop in and say hi. It's Chalupa. The one that wasn't even born
Oh,
yet. We started the
hey.
show.
Yeah. Chalupa Batman make an appearance.
What's up,
Thank
man?
you, Sebastian. Sebastian brought out the
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it.
There you go. There you go, Taylor.
Nerd Club. There you go, Taylor.
I still got it. So
Yeah,
thank you
man.
very much, Sebastian. All right,
Sebastian.
bye.
Yeah, like
We
what
actually-
Sean,
The
like
crazy
Sean
thing
said
is,
about go ahead, Steve.
oh sorry, is that we've actually gamed with Sebastian.
Oh, I love
me and
gaming with
Dave.
that dude,
Like
man.
we're playing like Zombie Army 4. Sebastian's just like headshot, pow, pow, downed him. You're like, what? He's
I mean,
So
he's
that's
already
really
he's
cool.
already 10 times better than me, so that's good. That's good.
all right.
Well,
Yeah, like
well,
No
like
question.
Sean was saying about collecting, like mine's changed too because I have my basement now, so I got to deal with the real estate that I have. And like Sean was selling everything off, getting like his Star Wars stuff, and you guys were selling off. Alil, you were using what you had to fund your hobby, and I started doing the same thing. So I got a real lot of stuff and weren't like statement pieces. So like I started like a JDF helmet collection, but I had to get the real ones made.
Oh,
So like this one,
oh,
that's from the
Yeah.
turbo one.
Yeah, you can't. But they're not making that. Hasbro's not making that thing.
No, and then like the legacy helmet the green one that came out, it bothered me because the sculpt was wrong. So I ended up, the value of it was what I can get a real one made for. So I ended up getting a real one made.
oh, wow. Damn. Steve, like, did you know about this, Steve?
It's quite nice. The sculpt of my Green Ranger helmet has bothered me. But
Yeah,
what can I do? You know, it's like that's what I got.
yeah.
Where'd
So like,
you get those from, man?
well, this one, since the legacy one was going for around the same price this was, I just saw somebody in a Facebook group just post this. But these are both Anarchy cosplays. The only difference I paid was shipping for this, which is like maybe like $50.
Oh, wow.
And this one, I think I paid $400.
so those are actually fit people's heads. They look small.
Yeah, they are small, but they're spacious in here.
Mhm.
Okay, so I didn't notice the last.
Yeah, they got the snaps and stuff. They're
Oh, wow.
spacious in here. You might have to take out the padding. A lot of people, that's what they do. There's actually like padding in here.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, but and also a little like you have the helmet, but you don't like I'm gonna be wearing them and shit. Like, you
Yeah.
walk around
What
wearing
are you
your
talking
helmet.
about? I got a helmet, and I'm gonna wear it.
You just walk around wearing that?
Yep. Walk around my house, doing dishes, with Iron Man on.
Yeah, I can see you doing that.
Thing about Power Ranger helmets is here's the thing about Power Ranger helmets. I love Power Rangers, but the helmets are so nonsensical. You can barely see out of those things. They fog up hella.
Oh, this one you might die.
They're so hot.
Yeah.
Like I try to
Oh,
wear
yeah.
one. Like taking my kids out trick or treating. You can't. It's even. You have to. It has to be super bright, otherwise you can't see shit. Like,
Well, at least the other one it has like a hole here for you to breathe. This
Yeah.
one, like, oh man, forget about
that's
it.
just all around the neck. That's all it is.
Yeah, and like they give you like the stocking cap to wear with it. But so it slides on easier. But please, yeah, you can't breathe in these things.
Thanks for
But they're just
That's
pretty much for
really
this.
nice.
They're pretty much just made for display. That's all.
Did you get the?
Fernando,
did
you
you
might
get the
hit me
Draken
up. I think I owe you. I think I owe you. some
Yeah,
money.
I have it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it because I know he was Draken, but I'm not sure if I'm going to
I
count
hope they. I hope they release the. I hope they put out the Ranger Slayer Pink Ranger helmet. That would be.
Mhm. The yellow was supposed to be next.
I know. I
But
need the yellow
they
and
never-
black still. Like what?
Yeah, but they never because the Lightning collection is on a pause for a year because there's no Power Ranger product. There's no Power Ranger season, so they're not going to put out any Power Ranger product. So it's on a hiatus for a year. But the Yellow Ranger was supposed to be next, and then hopefully by year's end, I'll have the other two JDF helmets that I need.
Hey
And
Dave,
I'll figure
now,
out what to do with the rest of
Dave,
it.
now you know how to get on. Now you can record with us now.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, like, you're talking about your Star Wars collection. I could speak on that for a little while because you're a very good Star Wars consultant. You're also a very bad Star Wars consultant.
Yes, I am.
You had me buy all these Black Series. I said you have to get all these. You got to go to Hasbro Pulse. Don't miss any of them. Buy all of them. And then
Oh my gosh.
I ask you, what do you have now? And you say, I sold them all.
Well, I mean,
Well, no,
I
but
mean,
then you wanted to get me into statues.
yeah, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
And
I
I'm
don't
picturing
want-
like this fusion of like Vader and Michelangelo's David.
It's like,
And I'm picturing that in your basement.
yeah, well, I mean, it's like that. It is like that. Like it's definitely merged into statues and high end collectibles, man. So, you know what it was? I was into it when we were talking about it then, and then it just, you get to a point where you get tired of it. And Steve has the same problem too. When you get them, they fall down and they just like keep falling and shit like that. So like,
Oh man.
and
Oh,
then I
shit.
keep mines in the boxes, and this wasn't working for me. So now we got ready.
Happy anniversary, bitches!
Oh,
Oh, I love it. I love it. What's up, Freddie?
he's gonna sit around. He's gonna just give us nightmares all night.
That's the whole idea.
On point, though.
Do you know that Mark Hamill was recommended to George Lucas by Freddie? Just a trivia for you there.
There you go.
They used to
Did
be
you
roommates.
what? Play me or die by me? He's a little bitch anyway.
He had the smallest lightsaber.
I'm like bad about this on the spot. I'm just like geeking out. I can't think of anything to say.
We never, the crazy part is we never have any questions for him. We're never prepared. Oh, it just pops up. He's like in our nightmares and our dreams, and we never have any questions for him. I apologize.
That's okay. I have work to do. I just stop it in to give you guys a little fright. Congratulations.
Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you very much.
Like always.
Thanks for Mark Hamill.
That guy does the Lord's work. Lord's work.
Yeah, he is the gift that keeps on giving.
Man, you found a gem there. Good job.
Oh man, I tell you.
Steve, you recovered from the Super Bowl?
I it's like I don't think about it. Then you bring it up and start to cry a little bit. Kind of a bitch.
I avoided it last night. I was gonna bring it up during golf, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I went to the I'm a den leader for a Cub Scout troop, a local Cub Scout troop, and we took the kids out on a hike today. And one of the kids who I was tossing the football around with while we were waiting to get going, and I was like, "Hey man, like what's your favorite team?" And he was like, "Chiefs." And I was just like, I took the ball and I put it back in the car.
Yeah, with little kids.
I thought you would just
Tough out here,
I thought
bro.
you would just whip the ball right back at him.
No,
really.
no. I was just like, man, I thought we were friends, bro. It's like, I hate it.
Well, an Eagle fan was asking.
Exactly. Oh, the Eagle fan? Oh,
Yeah,
are you an Eagles
I'm
fan?
asking. I am. My team sucked all year, and I'm object. I'll tell you straight up, they sucked all year since week one. I thought they were terrible.
Well, the worst part is
after they played the
you
Niners,
got
they
a
weren't
Cowboys
right.
fan on the side of you.
Well, so a Dallas fan?
Yeah. Guilty
Yikes.
as charged. Yeah,
He's a self-deprecating Dallas fan, though.
Yeah, from like week one, I was like, when Matt Jones torched them, like they are horrible. And I kept that same tune all year. And then the Niners just exposed them. I had a friend ask me if I wanted to go to the game. I was like, no, because they're going to lose.
You know, when they were getting their asses kicked in the playoff game, Steve's texted me like, "This doesn't look good, Dave. You know, this is looking pretty bad." And immediately after the Super Bowl, I reached out in a genuine gesture, and I said, "I'm really sorry, Steve. You know, there's no shame in this. They played their asses off." And his response was, "Let's not talk about this until next week." And I'm thinking to myself, how's that fair? You know, I mean, this guy, he subtly rides the Cowboys are getting their asses handed to him, but
Steve plays a dirty game. Let me tell you. When he takes an L, oh man, he takes it hard.
It's a tough L.
Bro, it's been 3 Super Bowl losses in a row, real close together.
Steve, my baseball team didn't win a World Series for 100 years. My Bears haven't won shit since '85. I take the L's.
Ain't win shit.
The Bulls aren't gonna ever win shit again. That's it. So like, I had.
What do you think they're gonna do? What do you think they're gonna do, Lil? Do you think they're gonna trade Fields or get Caleb?
Oh, sports geeks, we're gonna fucking
pissed. Yeah. James is gonna just drop off. He's like,
I'm out.
Unsubscribe.
That's the only show I didn't like that you guys did.
I think it's gonna be. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be Caleb or Drake, or even Jaden. I do think that there's a high probability Justin's traded by next week. Because the combine's next week. You'll get the most value for him next week. And I think, unfortunately, I love Justin. I mean, I have 2 Justin jerseys. I love the dude. I think he's a great guy. I just don't know. If he's got it. So he did unfollow the Bears, but he came up on the St. Brown Brothers podcast talking about that. It's just he wanted to get rid of all the noise. So
because my thing was they have to pay him, and
right in 2 years. So he's got his last year of his rookie deal, and then they can do the 5th year option, which is like $25 million. And then if he doesn't get. This is an opportunity to possibly get a game-changing quarterback at number 1. You don't get those all the time. And then the fact that you got to pay him, and then you see a contract like Daniel Jones got, like his minimum contract is going to be $40 million a year.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. As of right now, as much as I love the kid, he's not worth $40 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
He's not there.
So Dak Prescott is. I mean.
Well, Dak is asking for 60.
Yeah,
that's what the rumors were. Like he wants 60 from the Cowboys. I'm like, Jerry is gonna trade that shit. Like, hell no. 60 million for Dak? What has he done? Nothing.
Because in 2 years, what do you think they have to pay Justin? Like what, close to 50 in 2 years?
In 2 years, because with the cap going up, everything will be a $50 million quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So, if somebody's willing to tag him. I wish him nothing but luck. I love the kid. If he stays, I'll be happy. I like him, but I don't know if all the comps are that Caleb can be like a Drew Brees type. Caleb's got this kind of arm. Same with Drake. Like if they're upgrades, I'm going with the upgrade. You got to. I can't keep falling in love with my players and then having them be mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
I go back to the Bulls when they almost traded for Kobe. And they didn't want to get rid of Luol Deng. And I'm like, that's the dumbest fucking thing.
That was a time.
Exactly. That was the dumbest shit in the world. You could have had Kobe Bryant.
He wasn't leaving. Cut that garbage out. He wasn't leaving.
The deal was reportedly done. They just don't get it with Luol Deng.
I was gonna say the deal was exactly. It was there. So
And then we end up getting Luol Deng later on, and we paid him even more fucking money, and that was
well, his knees went out on him and his back and everything. So
He only played one game.
yeah.
It was like 1 or 2 games, and after that they shut him down. And he just got off the books a year or 2 ago.
Dynasty on Apple TV.
Is that the Patriots one, the Dynasty?
I think so.
I think yeah. I do want to watch that. So
Have you so watching stuff, that's a cool little segue. The new season of True Detective was all out. We haven't talked in the last couple weeks, but I finished that up, the True Detective season 4. And I give it a hero. I think it was fantastic.
It was good.
Really liked it.
It was good. I mean, if anybody watched it, I definitely watched it. Also, Steve, and I give it a hero too.
It was getting kind of ripped apart. People not liking it and talking bad about it, but I binged it. I didn't watch it week to week. I watched it all in one night, and it was awesome that way.
But Steve, correct me if I'm wrong. You were displeased with Jodie Foster's carnal performance. Is that correct?
Jodie Foster has a very graphic sex scene in the show.
It is gross.
It
is gross.
It happens, and you're there for it. So.
you can't unsee it. That's the word.
No.
I just thought it was, a good.
So what were the best seasons in True Detective? Because I've never seen it. All I know is season 1, and after that, you don't have to watch anything else.
I think 1 and 3 are the best. 1's the best.
Is
then
3 with
3.
Mahershala?
Yeah, 3 is with Mahershala and Stephen Dorff. So 1 is the best. That's McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. Then 3, then 4, and then way after that is 2. Like way down the road. I didn't even finish season 2. I couldn't care less about what was happening. So But maybe I should go back and try it and binge it all. I don't know.
Did anybody start watching The Last Airbender?
Did not.
No.
Finished it. It's good. I give it a hero. They did a good job. They did a really good job.
Really, I've been hearing rumblings that people aren't happy with it.
They did. They did what they could do with what they could have. Like they couldn't. You just can't put a fucking all those episodes into one season. And this is only book 1, I think. And I thought it was great. I think for what they could do with it, it came out great. I enjoyed it. I give it a hero. I really did like it. I love the cartoon, so I do like Avatar. I don't like M. Night Shyamalan's Avatar, but this one was it was better than that, way better than that, 100 times better than that. So I don't know what everybody's talking about, but I think it was good.
Did any of you guys watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I did. I watched it. Yeah, it was good.
Loved it.
I loved
it. It was good. I give it a hero. It was really good.
Yeah, definitely give it a hero. Definitely, it was good. It's good as shit.
Oh, and Sean, I did see Ted. Hilarious. I did watch Ted, the series.
TV show.
Hilarious.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I forgot what the cousin's name is, but her in that Catwoman outfit.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, she was good. Yeah, it was great.
Ed.
Gentlemen.
How are you, sir?
I am well.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. 10 years. That's awesome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. If you don't know Ed is on Star Geeks every Wednesday. Shameless plug by me. but
and if Lena was still here, then it really would be the whole golf crew for Friday.
but Lino left like always.
Was he on? I missed him.
Yeah.
He did.
I fell asleep, this East Coast time. It's brutal.
Yeah.
I had a nightmare waking me up, and then I'm like, oh wait, you guys are on. So I wanted to jump on, congratulate you. And yes, it's still kind of weird, the fact that I've been watching you guys really listening to you guys, because it wasn't always watching, but listening for all this time. And then, of course, being friends with Sean and getting invited. And now it's still surreal to join you guys and do the Star Geeks thing. But thank you, because it's so much fun.
Well, you have the best voice out of all of us. So we're glad to have you. And no, you bring a lot to the table with the Star Geek stuff. You really do your homework on that, and I enjoy doing the show with you guys over there. So it's good.
Last week was fun. We got deep last week.
We did. And James, we did watch the first 3 episodes of Bad Batch. We talked about it on Star Geeks. Shameless plug for Star Geeks.
You gotta watch the review. So, yeah, man.
I'm gonna give you my critique. It's the same problem I have with all television. It's just too drawn out. I'm tired. I just want my story told, and I want to go home. Like, just give me the story.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Alil is the worst TV watcher on the planet.
True. I'll admit to it.
We've had this problem. I don't know what that was, but we had this. Me and Steve have had this problem with Alil since day one. This cat won't watch anything, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It don't make no sense.
I do watch things here and there, but it has to grab me. And I watched the first 3 episodes of Bad Batch. I watched Rebels.
You didn't watch you okay? There's a laundry list here, Steve. Now, do we go down the
well, there is. I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
You got 10 years to go through.
Oh, we got more than that because you go back. I haven't watched Sopranos. I didn't watch.
He hasn't watched Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. I just don't. It's just
You didn't watch The Outsider.
That up. The fact that Alil hasn't watched Breaking Bad is still mine.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones either, other than the first 3 episodes. But
I watched the first season when Faramir.
You did watch the whole first season.
He got his head chopped off. That was the finale.
Spoilers.
Because after the first episode, I watched with my fiance. After the first episode, she was like, "Is that his cut? Is that what's good? No, I can't watch this. I can't watch this." But Breaking Bad that you didn't see, that's crazy, Alil.
I'm sorry.
It's funny that your son finished it, which is even funnier.
I was going to say, I already been scolded by Sean that I let my son watch it, even though I didn't let him. I didn't even know he was watching it. But
I'm like, what? Like, what are you doing over there in the Kanisa household? Like, what's going on? Like, next you know, somebody gonna be in the basement cooking up something. It's crazy.
I mean, it is Florida.
Yeah.
So Alil, we're talking no Breaking Bad and no Sopranos either.
No.
You're lucky that Tony Sopranos not still alive. Probably whack you for that.
I didn't have HBO back in the day, so I never cared.
No Game of Thrones. No, I mean, Steve, what else did we watch, man? The Outsider we watched, Steve.
There was a lot of shows.
True Detective. All the True Detectives. We just talked about.
Detective. I mean,
he kept up with Stranger Things. We'll give him that.
Yeah, I mean, and Cobra Kai. But those shows again, they had something I was really interested in. So
Cobra Kai. That final season's coming out this year. Can't wait for that.
Can't wait for that either.
I did, Philip.
Philip, and we actually recorded a review of that.
It's a hero. No, I'm joking.
Wait, you made me think about it. I'm like, wait.
No, it was probably the worst thing I've ever watched. No, I can't say that anymore. After Secret Invasion might have been the worst.
Have you seen Madam Web yet?
I have not. I do not want to watch Madam Web.
Have you guys seen that?
I haven't yet. No.
I'm not gonna.
I'll watch it by other means.
I'll see it when it's out there.
When it's on TBS.
What's on TBS?
I watch on TBS.
Where I've got commercial breaks. Oh man.
So I somebody told me about the whole movie, and literally there's no suits for the suits are only on screen for maybe 3 seconds.
Okay, so that's like a whole nother thing, right? Like, so what was the last X-Men movie? Was that Dark
Phoenix?
What?
Yeah.
Who has a vibrator going on?
That's it.
I think
that's you, Ed.
I think it's Dave actually because he doesn't have a headset.
No, it's not.
No, I don't think so.
A dog standing on my nard pouch, man. I'm not gonna make any noise.
Yeah, maybe it's just feedback or something. There's something going on.
Soprano in the Vienna choir.
But Steve, what were you saying?
I forgot. What was I talking about?
About the suits, the X-Men movie.
So they put him in comic accurate suits finally, right? You put
At the end of X-Men
Cyclops
Dark Phoenix.
in a suit that looks like you put Nightcrawler in a suit with the black and red and white and everything. You're like, holy shit, this is great for 2 seconds, and then nothing ever again. Why would you go through the effort of making a suit like that, fitting them, doing all the detail work, all that, and then just not showcase that at all, except for the last few frames of film? That whole reason I even thought Madam Web was worth viewing was because the suits actually looked pretty cool.
It was.
But if they're not in the movie, then what's the
But
point?
it's they did that in Logan, not in Logan, but Wolverine when he got the suit on the plane. Like they give us the tease with the brown suit, and they don't do anything with it. So I don't know. I think it's a non-Marvel studio thing to do. This is both Sony and Fox that have done this. So
I think one of the best versions of like the opposite of that is like the recent the Batman with Pattinson. That suit was like 90% of the movie. He was in that suit. He was barely even out of that suit.
Yeah.
That suit was right away and the whole time. So
I love that suit.
Holy shit.
You're loud as hell, Ed.
Yeah, your volume is loud.
There, better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
We know you got a great voice. You got a great radio voice. Yo, I was gonna say, yeah. So that was the review I heard on Madam Web. I heard it was terrible. So if you're gonna go see it, don't waste your money.
Well, it's funny, you say that because I was looking on the Other Means site, and I'm like looking at all the movies like released since like December.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking through them all to see, is there anything worth watching? And the answer is no. What the hell has come out in the last 3 months? Like Wonka was one that like my kids were like, yeah, we'll see that, but I'm like, I don't care. I don't need to see another Willy Wonka movie. And
Iron Claw was good.
Iron Claw I do want to see, but like a theatrical release, like I don't need to go to the theater to see the Iron Claw. So it's weird. Like I looked at the list of all these movies that have come out, and it's just trash for 3 months. The only movie that's coming out I'm excited for in the next month is Ghostbusters. That's it. It's sad. It's like we're in this weird, sad state where it's just nothing.
Dave, turn the video off in the background. I can hear like a background thing going on.
Do you have the show playing in
No.
at the same time?
No.
No, not Dave. Ed.
No, it's not Ed. It's not Ed. Because watch. You can't hear it now.
The Beekeeper was good.
It's Dave. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Aquaman on Max. Yeah. Who wants to see Aquaman?
So I watched it and I quit halfway through. I was done with it. I literally quit halfway through. I was like,
Which one?
Aquaman 2.
Aquaman 2? I haven't tried it. I still haven't watched Venom 2.
I haven't either.
It's not good.
I haven't either.
No, it's fine, Steve. It's not good.
I watched Morbius. Sorta. Oh, that movie's trash.
Yo,
I turned on Blue Beetle. I couldn't do it.
Oh my god.
Blue Beetle was horrible.
I watched that whole movie, man.
I watched the whole thing. It was not good.
I tried.
My son went with his friends to go see it in the theater, and he came back, and he's just like, he's giving me a review. He's like, Dad, this is just not great. Like,
I didn't understand the tone.
He's like, the villain was terrible, and I'm like, I'm listening to 12-year-old giving me like a full detail. I'm like, you need to write for a paper or something. Full detailed breakdown. We've seen these movies before. Nothing special here. I'm like, all right, good job, son. DC sucks.
Man, it's not even a DC thing, Lil. It's just terrible movie.
I know. I'm just messing. If I wasn't making fun of DC, this wouldn't be the league.
Hello, did you see Wish?
I did, but that came out in November.
Oh, did you like
that?
It
Was fine. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best. It wasn't like Frozen when the first Frozen movie came out, or Moana or anything like that. But I thought it was good. And a lot of people have been bashing it, but everybody's bashing everything. So,
did you watch Oppenheimer yet?
No, I do want to see that. I just don't have 3+ hours. I'm trying to carve that time out.
That was fantastic.
And then I know that there's like a 20-minute sexy time scene, so it's not like I can watch it with the kids around.
No, you can't. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What? I mean, your kids have seen.
I mean, they see murder. They see murder. But we don't. We don't. The sexy time is different. Like I don't want to explain that part. Like the murder piece, it's all fake. You know, sexy time.
Well, I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to Ghostbusters 3. I mean, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I'm looking forward to Deadpool. I'm looking forward to I guess Planet of the Apes. I guess Godzilla. I mean, there's a lot of movies.
But see, you guess. That's the thing. It's like I guess it
I'm
feels
definitely gonna go see
it
Godzilla.
feels like because there's nothing else. I guess I'll go see Godzilla.
I mean, you didn't even see The Creator, and The Creator was fucking really good, dog. Like I told you, I recommended it, but
Creator was really good. And
no, I did watch it.
And that guy is going to direct the next Jurassic movie.
Yeah,
that's
so
fucking awesome.
July of 2025 is going to be ridiculous because we've got Superman, Jurassic Park, Fantastic Four. I think there's like 2 other big tentpole movies coming out. It's like every weekend in July, there's a movie coming out. Like
All that's going to get moved. All that's going to get shifted. You know how it works, how it goes. That's how it is now.
So far.
Hey, Steve, I got a question. Are you going to go see Civil War?
That movie.
Captain America Civil War? Sure.
No, it's a new movie.
I know.
No.
With Jesse, was it Jesse Plemons and Kirsten Dunst?
I want to ask everybody if they're going to go see it, but I'm not sure who's going to go.
I definitely want to see it. I don't know if that's a. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. That feels like a weird theater movie.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Who am I seeing that with? Like, who else is in the theater with me?
Yeah,
no. When certain people cheer, I'm gonna feel kind of some type of way.
I'm gonna feel a little scared too, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a little like.
I'm not sure everyone's in the theater.
Yeah.
But then again, like I don't know. Up here, it's wild. Like we all know about my story about the Halloween movie when the dude sparked up a cigarette in the theater. You never know what's gonna happen up here.
There you go. So Al asked if we ever think any fans will get hired to write comic book movies. I doubt it, Al. I really do, because they want most of these people writing these comic book movies are alleging that they are fans, and I'm not saying that they're not. Some of them had some good ideas. I think the writer of Loki, I think, did a great job, especially tying in a lot of the Loki stuff. The problem is it's hard to write a script. You know, maybe it might hire some people to be consultants, but I don't think to write a full-fledged script will be. I don't know. I don't think that'll happen. So
I want to ask: is everybody like the Dave and what the hell was that?
Don't ask.
Dave and Aaron.
Dave's watching adult cinema while he's.
I don't know what Dave's doing, man.
But here's you were like, so the writers for Madam Web, right? Everyone's like, this movie's trash. But then, like, you look at the people who wrote it, right? And you look at their list of stuff, like Gods of Egypt, The Last Witch Hunter, and Morbius, and you're like, what did you expect was gonna happen? Like, you just think that they were just gonna fucking nail this one with Madam Web? Like, you just thought they were gonna knock this one right out of the fucking park, huh? Like, okay.
Well, speaking of Spider-Man, I'm going to throw this in before we get into some questions, because I do have some questions here. But I got a statue. I got a Sideshow maquette I'm going to show off here. I got
Look at you.
Oh.
J. Scott Campbell, Spider-Man Sideshow maquette.
Look at you.
Thanks to Carl. I don't know if he's on, but Carl,
That's
thank you.
really nice.
Gave me the hookup for this. He's paring down his collection, just like we've all been, and I scooped this guy up because I'm like, yeah, it's different type.
I didn't think. I thought you never liked that one, so I never
liked it for the price. The price I got for this, I like it. So, and I like that it was different. than my other Spider-Man because it's he's got the black and red costume on this one, so I like that difference. Because they do have one with the red and blue.
Yeah,
with a little bit of a different background here, but I like the maquette. So again, J. Scott Campbell's not my favorite Spider-Man artist.
I know you've told us.
But
me and Steve don't agree with you.
He's really good.
Yeah,
that's really, really good.
I'm just saying I prefer if I pick a Spider-Man in my head, I'm seeing Ditko or Ramita Senior, not Ramita Junior, Ramita Senior. So
well, I wanted to ask Ed, Dave and Aaron, what movies are you guys looking forward to this year? For summertime and I guess coming up because March, Dune 2 is coming out. I'm not sure if anybody's looking forward to that, but I actually wanted to find out what you guys are looking forward to coming up.
James did ask that. James asked, "Is anyone excited for Dune Part 2?"
I don't know.
I am.
Just Deadpool and Wolverine for me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like you guys were talking about. There's nothing been like theater worthy. Like the only thing I seen that was in the theater recently was Anyone But You,
Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.
Sydney Sweeney. That was the only thing I've seen that was in the theater recently.
That
was
with
Iron Claw.
Glenn Powell, right?
I believe so. With Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most recent thing I've seen that was in the theater. That and mostly half of Iron Claw. But there's not really been no reason to go to the theater at all. Or even for me, like Nefarious Means it's not really been worth it.
I can't remember the last time I went to the theater.
Yeah, the last time I went to the theater was
COVID kind of ruined everything for a while.
2019.
It's like we never really recovered from it.
Well, not only that,
doing stuff.
Ticket prices have gone up way too much. Like to take my family, even my wife was actually talking about that because she's like, "Oh, she's excited to see Ghostbusters because she's a big Ghostbusters fan." But she's like, like what I said, I was going through the other means and looking at everything that's come out. She's like, it's not worth the $100 we'll have to drop as a family to go see these movies, and that's not including, the kids wanting crap or whatever. It's not worth it anymore. Outside of like something like Deadpool, Wolverine, or Ghostbusters, like it's not worth it.
I remember
they priced themselves out.
I remember the last movie I saw in the theater was Flash.
Ooh.
And before then, I think I saw Black Adam. That was it.
I did see Black Adam in the theater. Me and Lino.
And Flash not so great on the second viewing. Keaton and Supergirl were amazing, but the movie as a whole, second viewing, not that great.
That's all they need to do. They just need somebody needs to make a super cut with just Keaton and Supergirl and just blur out the Flash.
They ruined so much shit. They were like, "Oh my god, we're gonna make Keaton the new Batman for everything," and everyone was like, I don't know. And then they're like, "Okay, now we're just not gonna put out Batgirl and no more Keaton. Fuck it, we're gonna change everything." It's like, oh god.
Dave, are you a movie? Do you go to the movies? Oh,
for Twister.
I probably went as much or as little as anybody else before COVID. I haven't been since 2019. It's hard to say like what I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to Twisters at all.
I think we're gonna.
Dave, nobody is, to be honest.
We're gonna see that in the theater, and so you're gonna have to go to the theater to see that so you can review it with us.
Well, I'll come on and bash it after I go see it in the theater. But
very good.
Honestly, I'm not. There's nothing that comes to mind that I'm looking forward to. But there is an adult film.
Please tell me you're not going to the theater for that.
No, I'm not.
It's a special theater where you have your own separate room.
Well, no.
A guy walks around with a mop.
We need to, but there is relevance. The title, I think, alone is gripping, and I think it really draws, present company to see this. It's called The Phantom Penis: The Legend of Luke Longsaber.
Oh my god! Dude.
And I think that title alone.
I think, Dave, I can boot you, Dave. You know this, right? I can easily boot you.
I'm giving you an honesty. I'm being authentic.
I think that's a Star Geeks review. I mean, sounds like a Star Geeks movie to me.
Yeah.
I mean, Ed, maybe. I mean, we don't know each other that well.
Definitely going to get booted if it comes to Star Wars.
I gather from your post golf activities, that'd be something of interest to you. But anyway, it's it seems like it's pretty decent. And it inspired the geek in me just because of my love for Star Wars. So other than that, what is there? I think Khalil's right. I mean, there's everything that comes out. It has, in some way or another, is partial trash at least, and there's just not been any home runs.
Dave, I want you to go see Civil War. I'll send you the trailer. I want you to go check that out because I think
he's gonna find as soon as the inaccuracies in that too, Sean, are gonna be like. I mean, the premise itself was like California and Texas agreed on something. You're like,
Yeah, I don't know if I see that.
I'm already out.
The concept is potentially disturbing. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll go see it if you want me to, Sean, because I like you. But
thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
I'm still grateful for all the Star Wars knowledge that you shared with me that resulted in expenditures of tens of thousands of dollars. So
you're welcome.
I did find you a barge, by the way.
I love you, brother. I love you.
I got a barge for you.
Oh, all right. We'll talk about that off air. Ed,
yeah.
Ed, what you looking forward to, Ed?
First and foremost is definitely Deadpool Wolverine. I do want to see Dune Part 2. I saw the first one. It was very good. I'm partial to the original Dune movie, but that's just because I'm an old man and I liked that one. But the new ones are still fantastic. There was a few. I'm interested in seeing the next edition of the Joker because I do like the Joaquin Phoenix take on that. So.
Oh
James! Holy shit!
James has spoken.
Welcome.
What's up, James?
What's up,
Sorry,
man?
I'm at work. I just wanted. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to jump on. I'm at work, so I just want to say hi and wishing y'all happy 10 years.
Oh man, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate having you here every week and chiming in and putting the foot down. And you have spoken.
That shirt will be made. That shirt will be made.
Hey James, I want to thank you for just jumping on every week, man, because you are like kind of more the vocal person in our chat, man, and I want to thank you for being on every week with us, man, because you are there every week, damn near. So
I appreciate it. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember how I discovered you guys, but I remember listening from I think one guy said episode 10, and I've been listening for a while, and then went back to hear the old episodes. And like I said, since before Chalupa was born, that's when I was listening. So,
man,
I love that everyone knows your son's name, Steve, is Chalupa.
That's all he's been calling him was Chalupa Batman.
I don't think I said his name on the show for a while. So
yeah, it was a while since you actually said what his name was. Well, you thought his name was Chalupa.
The league was a big deal at that time when he was born.
Yeah. James, hey, we want to ask you because I know you can't be on for long, but what movie are you looking forward to this year coming up?
Dune Part 2, because the trailer just gave me tears. So I'm geeking out that way. I'm not even gonna lie. Deadpool and Wolverine. That's about it as of right now.
Okay.
Right. It's a bad year. It feels like it's a bad year for movies, man.
It's February.
It is.
You look at all the releases, all the name releases, everything sounds.
But maybe some of it's going to be good. I don't know though, because some of it, I want to that Abigail movie. I don't know,
I can wait for TBS on that one.
TBS. You're gonna wait for the TV.
all the movies I'm gonna watch that are terrible are gonna be on TBS and TNT. So I'm good. I can do that later on, next year or something like that. So I'm cool.
I think we knew there'd be a lull. I mean, between the writers and the actor strike, we're paying for it right now.
Very true. So James, I'm gonna ask you because I know you don't got a lot. The rumor is, because I'm going to ask this to everybody, the rumor is Henry Cavill is signed up with Marvel. What character do you want to see Henry Cavill play? Taking a poll here.
Thank you for putting me on the spot. But
Welcome to the show.
Honestly, the first thing that popped in my head was Cyclops. I don't know why.
That's a good one. I
can
actually
picture him with the
watched.
visors on.
Somebody actually made a video about him being the best Cyclops you could
God,
imagine. Like
he would be like
This
90s
is the
version
visor.
Cyclops, right? All huge and like that would be pretty good.
that's a good one,
It's like
Jay.
as soon as you asked that, it's like for some reason the visor just popped in my head. I was like, oh, that's Cyclops.
I like it.
I did too. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
No, because I've liked him for Doctor Doom for a minute, but
I was gonna say that
Cyclops
one.
is a good one too.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
still recommend 61st Street, LL.
wait, what?
All of y'all, you haven't watched it yet. 61st Street, you still haven't
He's
watched it.
gonna keep on. It's gonna be the ongoing joke.
It will be forever.
He ain't gonna never watch it.
It's gonna be like James. We've been trying to get him to watch Game of Thrones. Think he's gonna watch 61st Street?
I'm still shocked he saw Eternals finally. It's been a while.
I was forced.
I was forced.
Oh no, we
Somebody paid him.
They paid me. They donated to the show, so I.
It
Is
literally
that what
had.
it's gonna take?
Yeah.
You want me to watch stuff? Pay me.
You know they could just say screw it and cast Henry Cavill as Sentry, like just put an S on him and everything. Like
well, they already
that
cast
would be.
the dude from Maverick.
Oh,
James,
that's
I
right.
want to ask James a question for you. I know because he know he's at work, so I don't want to keep him on for too long. But yo, can you tell us like what was your favorite moment when the show, like in the 10 years that you've been listening? What was your favorite moment? Probably our arguments, probably out of anything. But
Yeah, like just trying to get a little to watch Eternals. It's like he just refused to watch it because he knew it was bad. Because everybody said it was bad, and he didn't want to go down. You know, because Marvel's ` in his heart.
yeah,
It's true.
You know,
It's true. It took a lot.
Everyone sees through it. Everyone sees through your bullshit.
Well, we did lose a subscriber when I gave Thor, whatever, the Love and Thunder a hero. Some guy posted on our Apple thing like, I'm unsubscribing and will never listen to this again because of Alil's review of Thor: Love and Thunder, and we haven't heard from him since. So
You delegitimized our show for someone, bro. That's fucked up.
yeah,
That's fucked up. Your bias was showing.
that's
it's
funny.
funny. Night, Carlos. Thanks for
Night,
joining.
Carlos. Thanks for joining us, man.
And honestly, what was cool was seeing your weight loss a little. Because remember, I don't know if you remember when y'all first started doing the videos, I said you look like a breakdancer. Because you had lost so much weight.
I was gonna say before, I would have been broken if I was dancing at that size. So, you know.
Yeah, and I remember you mentioned that you don't have shoulders to be a breakdancer.
Yeah, I don't.
Will still doesn't. We're still looking for a little shoulders. We ain't found them yet.
I mean, they're making me like self-conscious now. Like I go and try on clothes, and I'm looking at my shoulders, and I'm like, is it where is it hanging off of? Okay, this one's right here. This one's an okay. This is an okay shirt. You know.
I see some traps there.
I do have some traps.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hop off. So I just want to wish you guys happy 10 years and happy 10 more. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Thank you, James. We appreciate having you. I'm glad we recorded at your work schedule, so it works out for you.
Yeah, it keeps me awake. Trust me.
All right, man.
I'd be
Happy to
sleeping
help.
if it wasn't for you guys. But-
Sweet, man.
Thanks, James.
Happy to be of service.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right,
Have a good night, James.
Good night.
Take it easy.
Talk to you guys later.
Hell yeah.
And then Sean just dropped off like normal. You know.
Yeah, he's done. He wants
So
to
I
go-
found a couple of Grail VHS tapes for the 10-year anniversary.
Okay.
A couple of tapes that I've been looking for a long time. But I got a couple other ones that aren't Grails that I'll talk about first. One of them was Hard Target. I didn't have this one. Fucking sweet.
Van
Look at that.
Damme, baby.
What a great box. The mullet. So good. We reviewed that in our series that we never finished.
I wonder why, because Sean said he couldn't watch any more of these Van Damme movies, and we just stopped.
I found that I like this one because of the box. It's Into the Sun, Steven Seagal.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yes.
award winner right there.
He's gonna do a lot of slapping, you know.
Yeah, his
Good
Aikido
stuff.
is stellar.
Let's see. I don't really care about some of these ones. Oh, look at this one. This one is a classic that stars Billy Blanks. It's called Talons of the Eagle. Look at that.
Does he do Tai Bo in that one?
Yeah. That's the guy. All right. Anyways, but I found some horror classics. So check this one out. I found Cujo in a nice, very good condition. So that's really, really good. Add that to the horror show. Christine also in very, very, very good condition. This one's crazy. This is a Hollywood Pictures preview tape of Arachnophobia. And it's like it's not for sale kind of thing. Like very, very, very cool find. And then I got Nightmare on Elm Street 5. So that's very, very cool. You know, got to keep the Nightmare on Elm Street series, trying to get a few more of those. And anyone knows Van Damme in the background? I'm going to be breaking 100%. Absolutely. Yes.
We love that Van Damme dancing scene.
The original.
Oh, yeah. That's
finally got the OG Friday the 13th on. And it even has a Blockbuster sticker on the back. So very, very cool. And then for you, Ed, the original Nightmare on Elm Street in the old school media box. So this is one of the older releases.
Why are you calling that out to me? I mean, I'm a horror fan, but
I know. Well, you really I thought you looked like you enjoyed the part 5, so I just wanted to. Anyways, but I've been looking for Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, the first ones, for a while. So now I only have a couple more a couple more Nightmares to pick up, and I guess all the rest of the Friday the 13th. I really want Jason X on VHS badly. That's a really cool cover.
It is. It's a great one.
Where do you find them in such good shape?
So those ones, all those horror ones, and I found some more that I'm not going to talk about, but all those horror ones I found, there was an old couple selling a TV stand, like a entertainment center, and they posted pictures of it, and there was all these tapes in there. So we sent a message like, "Hey, you want to sell those tapes?" And they were like, "Sure." So I drove like an hour and picked through their tapes and paid them $1 a tape, and that was it.
Wow.
I don't want the entertainment center. I don't need that. I got one of those, an old 90s one right there with the wood and everything. I don't need those.
Love those. So I'm gonna go back to asking my Henry Cavill question to you guys. I know we got one Cyclops. So Ed,
I know there was a lot of talk initially about him playing Captain Britain, but I kind of think that he would be an interesting Silver Surfer.
Huh.
Especially now that we have the Fantastic Four rolling out. I mean,
that's an interesting. I mean, I don't know. Is he too big for Silver Surfer? Is he too?
I mean, have you seen the movie Immortals? He doesn't have to be that big. They just make him just be Superman.
It's true.
So, I mean, I'd love to see him as a villain, but I don't know what. I mean, he's big, so you can go real big.
Oh.
And he could be Galactus.
Henry Cavill, Mr. Sinister.
I was just about to say that, Steve. That was my dark horse. Damn it, you.
That'd be good.
Because you know what though, he doesn't. Mr. Sinister never really
Hey,
fights.
if you look at the trailer for Argyle, he's got the haircut already.
There you go. He just needs
Yeah.
a big cape, white painted face with that little gem right there, some fangs. Yeah, I thought Mr. Like if he was gonna go villain, because everybody kept talking Doom, and I'm like, I just don't see him as Doom. I just don't see it.
No, they're not going to pay that money to cover his face.
I mean, they could. I mean, They paid money for Josh Brolin to be CG.
He would be Doom the same way Pedro Pascal is Mandalorian. You know, like
no, because
voiceover.
You know what? Because Henry Cavill's such a nerd. Like, I think he would want to be in the suit. Like, he would want to wear.
I don't know, but he also. I mean, it's still just a rumor that he's even signed anything with Marvel. Because,
it's true, but I'm just
you know, it's a fact that he's starting his own goddamn Warhammer universe on Amazon Studios, and he's gonna be the boss of bosses over there. He might not even want to fucking play around Marvel. He might just have his hands full. He left The Witcher for that.
So. True. But again, this is a big time movie franchise, and what is it going to do? It's going to bring more people to look at his Warhammer. You know what I mean? These movies are going to make $1 billion. People are going to fall in love with him even more, and now they're going to go see what he's doing here with Warhammer.
Are they going to make $1 billion?
I mean, they mostly do.
They haven't been. That's the problem.
Deadpool will. $1 billion.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure most things coming afterwards will hit that mark here and there or get close. So, I mean, with the Red Hulk in Captain America, I think that's close. If the story's good, you got Harrison Ford. You got some big hitters in that movie. So.
I don't know if they're seeing him as August Walker. I just can't imagine him as anything else besides that.
Huh?
August Walker, Henry Cavill.
Who's August Walker?
His character in Mission Impossible.
Oh fuck!
I mean, he was such a good boxer. You know, I don't think it seems that. Other than that,
Mission Impossible Fallout and Henry Cavill in it was so good.
You know. He was, you know.
What was that movie did? Where he like his arms up like they were like.
Yeah, he's like.
That's impossible. August Walker. So I'm saying he's just.
Goddamn. He had a mustache.
Dave, I forgot. Aren't you a huge Mission Impossible fan?
No, I'm not.
No, I just
anything with Tom Cruise inspires aversion in me. And
you don't like the run. You don't like the.
No. He destroyed Reacher. Terrible Mission Impossible.
Yeah, but you like the new Reacher series, right?
I do. But that's the dude that's in that. I think is better suited for that role, closer to what Lee Childs envisioned. I think. But getting back to Cavill, I think. I don't know. I think he'd be a great Thanos.
But we already have Thanos.
We already have Thanos, Dave. God, man, get your geek stuff right.
I think we could stop having Thanos as a CGI, and
he's gone, man. You can't do that. Thanos is like 8 feet.
He wants to loop.
He got killed in both timelines. Head chopped off in one, dusted in the other.
Yeah, but we know there's more than 2 timelines, but.
What was your
Dave? You want Thanos like kind of like how they had Thanos in like What If?
No, I just think that if Henry Cavill plays Thanos, that I know this is very controversial, but I think that
it's not Dave.
The Hulk's fundamental powers wouldn't be ignored, and he just beat the crap out of Cavill.
What were we talking about with Cavill? Because I jumped off. So mind you, I'm like trying to
who he would play.
Rumor is that Cavill signed a deal with Marvel.
Captain Britain.
Who do we want to see him play?
He's Captain Britain. I think he's Captain Britain or he's Dr. Doom.
We said Mr. Sinister.
James had a good one too with Cyclops.
He did.
No.
And Ed had an interesting choice with Silver Surfer.
It's too big for Silver Surfer, man.
You need you want him to be like an actual surfer? Like he needs to have like a fucking tubular body.
Well, I mean, Doug Jones played the surfer really well in that.
Perfectly, like that body, like his.
It was a suit.
But
yeah,
again,
but he was also a slim guy that.
No. Hey, first of all, Henry Cavill is like a big motherfucker, dog. Like so, to me,
he's gonna have to come off the Anadrol eventually.
So so Galactus.
He's gonna thin down a lot.
No, to me, it's Captain Britain or it has to be a big character because first of all,
Captain
it's
Britain's not
Henry,
a big character.
but again, it's Henry Cavill, so like I don't think they're going to slide him in a small role. I think they really want him for a big role. So although I would say probably Doctor Doom if that's the case.
I don't think it's Doom. I don't think he's a Doom.
But we're not in the X-Men world yet.
I think he's going to be in. Well, that's right. I think they're going to put him in the X-Men world. I think he's going to be an X-Men.
You make him Wolverine.
Sabretooth.
He could be Wolverine.
Sabretooth.
What if Henry Cavill was Magneto? That'd be cool.
No, see the premise on Magneto and fucking Captain and Professor X should have been that Denzel Washington and
we talked about that.
And Carlos Esposito role like that. Man, listen, I don't know who came up with that shit.
We did on the show. We talked about it. We came up with it, changing it from the Holocaust to the Civil Rights Movement, and making it that way.
Yeah. Couldn't he be Red Skull or Ultron?
No, we
already I see what he's doing here. You see.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to add a new element just for the anniversary show, and then I'll never show up again. I promise.
no, you're not getting invited back. I'm ready to kick you out now.
Well, I've done enough to get kicked out.
I'm messing with you, man.
Aaron, what about you?
I thought about it all day when you put it in the group. I was going to say Doom. That's the only thing I really think of, but I did like what James said about Cyclops. I think he'll look great in that visor. Like you said, he has the build for him. If they're going to especially put him in those 90s style suits. But if I had to put money on it, Dr. Doom, I think he would kill Dr. Doom.
I don't think we're in the casting of X-Men yet. I just don't think we're there. I think we're still trying to do everything
years
else.
before. They're gonna do Secret Wars and all that shit before we even get.
But apparently, look, I mean, I don't even know what's going on, but like apparently, like they trying to rewrite everything. Like they
Kane is not happening anymore. I think they're just gonna be like Kane died in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like he's dead. That was it.
Yeah, I think they're.
I think there's a good chance that Avengers 5 becomes Avengers versus X-Men, but I think it's going to be a multiversal Avengers versus X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you'll have multiple versions because they're already introducing multiple versions of characters in Deadpool. We're going to see a bunch of different variants of Deadpool, a bunch of different variants of Wolverine. So why couldn't they have their own variants fighting variants of the Avengers?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then that leads into Secret Wars, where they're on Battle World. And then out of that comes the new team. But the new team can be characters that are in those movies from the different multiversal planes. Because what's going to happen is with Secret Wars is we go back to one timeline. We're not having a multiverse. So it's going to be pick and choose which actors you want to throw into this X-Men team, and you go from there. That's why I think Cavill can be in it. Cavill can be the Cyclops. Cavill can be the Wolverine. I mean, Hugh Jackman was a big dude. It doesn't matter. You know, you're not going to find a 5'5" dude beefed up to play Wolverine. It's just not going to happen.
So this casting, did it come out from? What did it come out from? Was it just like recently?
It was just a leak. Yeah, it was just leaks coming out. Like, this is not 100% certain. There's no names on the dotted line, but
what's coming out? What's coming out?
What movies?
Yeah, Marvel movies.
So in 2025, we've got Captain America. We got Captain America, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and Blade.
So it's not anything with Blade, probably. So
right.
I would assume it's either Thunderbolts or Captain America.
Thunderbolts is already filmed, or is in the middle of filming right now, and
there you go.
And Captain America is already in the can.
They're rewriting that, aren't they?
Well, they're redoing a bunch of things on it, but I don't think they're bringing Cavill because they've got enough things going on with Red Hulk and everything.
So then you got Fantastic Four, and so to me, it's either one of those. It's like it got to be either one of those parts. It's Captain Britain can go well with Thunderbolts or Captain America if that's what's happening, or he can fit in line with the Fantastic Four, which would be Doctor Doom. That's the only thing I can think about that can fit within those. If they
can still hire a person. I mean, they hired Mahershala Ali years ago to be
for Blade. But we haven't gotten
up there, man. Like they need to make that movie. Like he's in his 50s. Like, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't
He
think
wasn't when you signed him, but he is now.
I don't think we're in the realm of X-Men casting yet. That's what I'm just thinking. Like, I don't think that's the thing.
Well, within the X-Men, while I really do like the version from Deadpool because it's comic accurate, he could possibly do Colossus.
Yeah, but they're using CGI Colossus, I would assume.
Yeah.
Well, again, things are changing, and you never know. But just throwing it out there.
I like the current Colossus.
So do I.
That they're using. I think if they mess with that, they'd be silly.
Agreed.
You know what I hope? I hope that when we get Wolverine, I think some of the leaked like promotional art, like merchandise art and stuff has been out there with him in his mask, and it's showing him with the wide eyes. I really hope that happens. And we don't just have multiple superheroes with the wide eyes, because I want that to be like a thing moving forward. Let's do it. Like I want Batman with the wide eyes. I want I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, they did it with Spider-Man, and they did it with the
Deadpool's eyes move up and down too with CGI, but like it looks great. Yeah. You're never questioning what he's looking at. You don't need to see his pupils.
So let me ask you a question. I guess this is everybody. For the X-Men, I would think they'd go with a younger cast, right? Like, I don't think they're going to go with the older people, I would assume, at this point.
I mean, what do you consider older? What do you consider younger?
I consider younger 20-year-olds. Like,
I don't think they're going with 20-year-olds.
Like the Stranger Things cast, like those kids.
I don't think they're going that young.
You don't think so? Why wouldn't they, though?
Because I think in this universe, what's going to happen is they're gonna step up. It's why I actually like the Cyclops idea, because I think Professor Xavier is going to be dead. I don't think they're going to do the Xavier storyline. I think he's doing here. They're going to go with Cyclops being the leader of the X-Men.
No.
Wow, that's a bold take.
That's bold fucking.
You want them
you know that
Professor X.
You know that Marvel Studios does things differently. I mean, they made a trilogy just to get to the point for Spider-Man. For great power comes great responsibility.
So
you would have Uncle Ben in this one. So.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like they've done different things.
But Uncle Ben versus Professor X is two different characters, though. Like let's keep
talking about Uncle Ben was the entire focus on.
Although you say that, but is Uncle Ben more powerful?
Professor X is a much bigger comic book character.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is they do things differently. I think after Battle World and Secret Wars, you're not going to get a rebooted X-Men with Professor X teaching a bunch of 20-year-olds.
Yeah, you are.
I don't think you are.
I think you are. What's that? House of M? Is that where Professor X is dead?
Yeah. Was it House of M?
Yeah, I think it's House of M. So you started from House of M?
Yeah, we need a Professor X because we need, like in the second or third movie, him to get out of the wheelchair and have that big dopey round helmet with the X on it and all that cool shit.
Onslaught?
I want all that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but like I would go younger X-Men. So that way a little. So that way, if you have younger characters and younger actors, you can build off of that a lot better than you built off the MCU, because again, Robert Downey was a little older. Chris Evans is still young in many ways, but like you build it off a younger core of characters. So that way
I understand, but nobody's staying 20 years to play a role anymore.
But they can be staying 5 to 10 years though.
Yeah, so you're telling me a guy in his mid-30s can't stay 5 to 10 years to be?
But would you rather have a guy in his mid-30s or a kid in his 20s?
Do I need to see an X-Men origin movie again? No.
Yeah. You know why you do? Because it's in a different studio, a different way of telling stories.
I don't know.
Yes.
I could kind of go for just starting it off, and here's the team, and here's their comic accurate suits, and we're on an adventure.
Exactly, we're on our way. We're on our way telling a story. I don't need to go in and go through. We got X-Men First Class. Like that's
I don't need to see another recruitment team or any of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask the guys at Ed, Aaron, Dave, where do y'all see yourselves like with the X-Men casting of characters? Do you go younger or you go older?
And Dave.
Yeah, Dave, go ahead, Dave.
No, he started talking. He started moving.
Go ahead, Dave.
You just started sighing.
Well, all right, so
like you guys talk nonsense. What is this show?
No, I mean, I feel a little biased because, you know, I think you could easily cast somebody in their 50s who's in amazing shape, and it would still maintain realism. But I'm thinking like, you know, I don't know. There's not a lot of younger actors out there who are you gonna cast, like the kid from Dune, Timothy Chalamet or whatever the hell his name is.
There's rumors he wants to be the Flash.
Yeah, well, like that. Yeah, that would be a good role for him. I mean, you know, he's not going to wear the outfit. The outfit's going to wear him, but you know, it's I don't know.
So
I want to go with an experienced actor.
So let's be honest. If you really gonna do it, yeah, you would probably want to get Timothy Chalamet because again, he's like the leading actor in a movie, a huge movie.
But
why not?
You
know?
Who would you cast? Who would you cast?
Gambit.
Timothy Chalamet as Gambit? No,
Gambit.
Get
I'll use him as Gambit. Why not?
No. Funny head.
Yeah.
It's like saying, like, you know, who would play Ego, the Living Planet? Who would play him? Who would play Carnage? You know, I'm not serious. I mean,
I'm not. No, but hey, but that kind of like they had to cast Ego, the Living Planet, and they did.
Yeah, right. So like,
it's crazy.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
these are very subjective questions. So
you got 10 years. You got to make a roster of characters for what 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
I mean, the X-Men has to be as heavy hitting as the Avengers moving forward. Like, you're almost going to have two competing franchises going, like the Avengers movies and the X-Men movies that ultimately will lead to a clash between the two. But you're going to need to have a cast that's going to stick around for that time.
Yeah. Aaron and Ed, what y'all think?
Go ahead.
I'm leaning towards an older group. And, you know, as Steve was just talking about having the two different, where you have Avengers and X-Men, I think, you know, if you play it off right, you could kind of use that to your advantage and run through one of them in a 10-year span, bunch of movies, spin-off movies, and then you kind of come together with the Avengers, and then you spin it off to the Avengers where the X-Men kind of cools down and get you an opportunity to revamp that. So you can kind of have this cyclical motion going, and they kind of feed back and forth, and you're not constantly trying to figure out, how do I keep this character or this actor going for 20, 25 years? We can't do that. But I'd rather see, I think, an older X-Men, you know, just for this.
I have a very a wild take right before I'll throw it to Aaron after this because mine's kind of a joke answer. But after we do the Battle World movie, right? Moving forward, everything's CGI, so it doesn't matter. Everything. Fake people. Just
coming.
Make CGI actors. Then you don't have to.
It's gonna happen eventually.
Then you just have a character that you just make do things and. Shit, they're CGI in all the suits now. You barely see anybody in a suit anymore. So,
True.
I mean, just CGI everybody moving forward.
Well, apparently
you're gonna start selling their likenesses.
You can't do that anymore. SAG-AFTRA is not allowing that shit anymore, so it ain't gonna happen
until they start paying people billions of dollars for their likeness, and then they don't have to work anymore. And
but then there's gonna be a problem with writing and then acting, and then there's gonna be a whole strike again, and then we're not gonna get this and we're not gonna get that. They're not gonna go down that road again. They're not gonna.
But if that all happens, it's gonna put us one step closer to the big reset that we've been wanting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm looking forward to it. But Aaron, go ahead. Give us your take.
So, correct me. With Deadpool, is he getting rid of everybody from the Fox universe?
We don't know yet. It sounds like that's what they're planning on, or the storyline is about the destruction of the Fox universe.
Okay.
It's one of the timelines getting weeded out.
Yeah, I know that. I just wasn't sure. Like, is it like for certain that he's getting rid of everybody? I would probably lean with an older cast because, like you guys said, you can actually have them for a shorter period of time. If you had a younger cast, it's like, who are you going to get? And with Marvel, you want to have those big names, but like, who's out there at this
that they haven't already used?
Yeah.
You know?
And like, if they don't kill off the whole Fox universe, I don't mind seeing like Marsden back. For example, if Cavill isn't going to be Cyclops or anything, something like that. But
I did like Marsden, and
Marsden never got his due, man.
I know
Love
Marsden
that
looked
guy.
great in the visor.
he did.
Marsden had the perfect face for
Cavill would too, but like they just want to just make a makeshift team of X-Men from the older actors. I wouldn't mind that, but I'll probably go with an older cast.
God, they better at least give Marsden his due in Deadpool and Wolverine because they did him dirty in X-Men 3, man. So,
So and going back to the ages of the X-Men, like the 90s X-Men started off with all of them as full-fledged adults, already in there, and that cartoon is great, right? So it's like we don't need an origin story. We don't need to go back to them being all students. I think
you could have any backstory stuff you need. You could be told in flashbacks or any sort of
just said, yeah.
Plus, we all already kind of know. It's the same thing with Spider-Man. It's like when the Batman movie came out with Pattinson, nobody was like, "Well, how did he become Batman?" I don't understand this. No, we all just were kind of like, "All right, we get it. His parents died in the alleyway, pearls, all of it. Yeah, all right." We don't need to see it. Again, Marvel did the same thing with Spider-Man. They're just like, we don't need to see another old man get shot in an alley. Look, we just don't need it.
Yeah, we do.
You sick man, Eddie. You sick man.
I don't know, man. Yo, you know who would be a really good fucking Cyclops? Scott Eastwood.
He just isn't a good actor. That's the problem.
He's not that. He ain't that.
We've been trying to cast him for like 5 years, and like every time you see him,
the
not
best,
good.
The new guy.
I still think our best casting for him was when we said that he should have had a name tag on his fucking military uniform in Suicide Squad that said Grayson on it, and that would have been fucking dope.
Or the guy from Top Gun, the new guy. Aaron, you just seen that guy in the
Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Great. He'd be great. He'd be a great Cyclops. Perfect.
Cyclops. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect Cyclops. Like if you're gonna do a little bit older, then I would go with him. And
I hear they're looking at him for Hal Jordan.
And build around him. I'm not worried about no DC shit, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like anything DC, I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, that's just a dub.
Yeah, I give two shits about all that shit. But
anybody in the chat, if you have any other ideas for Henry Cavill, who would you have, and do you want an older or a younger
Henry Cavill? It's been like 30 minutes.
Well, we're still talking, man. We're still talking.
I try to move on from Henry Cavill.
I'm not. I'm going to keep bringing it back.
Clearly. There's just a lot of young actors out there, man, who could do this. So I don't. Yo, damn, they got what's the cat who played Sinestro in
Mark Strong.
Mark Strong as
Xavier.
As Xavier.
Oh.
That wouldn't be bad. It's not bad.
Well, you got three bald guys on this show right now that we could be Xaviers.
Just put me in the chair.
God, there's just so many actors out there, man. Like it's younger actors too, not older actors, but of decent age.
Ed, you got to do it. You got to get like a green fucking business suit with a pink tie, and like get a yellow fucking chair behind you. You could do it, dude. You could do it, dude.
That would be awesome. I'm not gonna hold
you. You could do it. Come to me,
and then you have a green screen with like the X-Men mansion.
Yes.
That'll be my new headset. Like I'm hooked up to Cerebro.
Oh,
That would be
That'd be awesome.
clutch. Oh, that would be so.
you totally get that done, Ed. You know. Oh my god, that'd be so great. Oh man, yo, we got anything else to talk about, man? Because we've been doing this for 2 hours, dog.
What about Cillian Murphy as Helmet Zero?
See, this is why I'm gonna kick you out. I'm fucking with you, man.
I mean, it's a legit question, right?
I have too much power, Dave. I have so much power.
Well, we already have his emo.
That's yeah.
I just thought he'd be a good because he's got that kind of sort of villainous sort of thing down. He's typecast, but
Cillian Murphy, I'd be a great Sinestro, or not Sinestro, but Mr. Sinister.
Okay.
He's too small. He's too slight. Sinister's a huge dude.
Yeah.
Who played what about Galactus? Who would do Galactus?
They already have, isn't it?
Javier Bardem.
Bardem?
That's who they supposedly want. It's not. Nothing's official on that, but it'd be interesting. I was thinking also, I'm gonna go back to Henry Cavill. What about Gladiator? With the Shi'ar Empire.
Nobody cares about Gladiator.
Yeah, look, why would you give him a role like
You're
that?
not even. I can almost guarantee
You can make him a villain.
Do you even think we're gonna get Hercules back?
No.
There's talks that they do want to do a Thor movie before Secret Wars.
Why?
And it would be Hercules. To get Hercules as part of Secret Wars. I don't know.
Is Marvel's on Disney Plus now?
Yep.
I still haven't seen that. I should probably watch that.
I think to really shake everything up, man. I think they're gonna. To me, maybe I mean, it'd be a no-brainer, but like to make Magneto black and make Professor X, a black guy.
Denzel Washington as Magneto would be the fucking greatest thing.
I don't understand why they wouldn't do that.
Hey, Ed, this is what we talked about. We talked about Giancarlo Esposito with a bald head is Professor X. Denzel Washington is Magneto, and it's not the Holocaust. It's like, it makes it to where like the age makes more sense. And what was it? The big event then, we have the civil rights movement. And so it's the same message, kind of, Yeah. It all makes sense in the way that X-Men was being used as an allegory. So.
Yeah.
It
fucking works. Like it's not. It's like.
Man, that would be so good.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. I
would just want to hear Denzel's speeches as Magneto. I just want
no.
That's
so
good. Everybody, like talking about, I'm King Kong.
We just have to man. Channel the Equalizer. That's all.
Could you imagine them both playing like chess and just like
at the table?
Oh my god, dog!
And they're just moving it with their minds. Charles is moving his pieces of his mind, and Magneto's are middle, so he's just fucking,
Oh my god, yo, just do it already and get it over with. Yo, please.
I want it so bad.
God, it'd be so great, man. And the weird part is the way they play characters, it would work so well, So,
yeah. Agreed.
All right, man. It's 2 hours. 2 hours in, man.
All right. Well, thank you.
I'm tired.
Dave, Ed, Aaron, thanks for sticking with us for the whole show.
Yeah, thank you guys.
James, Joker, Freddie. Who else popped on? There was
Lino was here.
Carlos, Al, everybody, Big Bird, Johnny Williams, Brian Stitcher. Shit, I mean everybody, man. Like everybody who jumped on and commented, and Al and Robert and everybody that commented and is holding down the fort with us, man. Every last 10 years, Jesus Christ.
And especially through all of our like nonsense too, like we just deleted all of our shit, or now we're on a different feed, or now we haven't released a podcast in the last few weeks. Like, gotta go to YouTube, but everybody still kind of sticks with us through all of our figuring of shit out. It's been pretty cool.
We definitely appreciate it. So thank you guys. Thank you guys again for joining.
Thank you guys.
Happy birthday, geeks. Thanks for putting up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, you're not coming back, Dave.
No, I'm not.
I
I'm
am
gonna
banning
come
you,
back and
Dave.
punch your ass. I'm
Yeah.
coming back. Wait till Twisters comes out.
Oh,
Just
you
wait.
definitely get the invite for
Oh,
Twister.
he's going on Twisters. That's
Now
fine.
what? I'll see you on Sniper Elite in 5 minutes.
Ah,
All right. This is Lil.
this is Sean.
And this is Steve.
This is Aaron.
This is Ed.
This is the guy who'll never show up again.
Nope.
He won't be allowed to show up again.
And until next time, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, and keep it geeky.